A few days ago, the Wall Street Journal published an article worrying about four storms that could crash the American economy. Evoking those famous perfect storms they used to dodge the 2008 financial crisis. The journal listed them out: the auto workers' strike, a long government shutdown, the resumption of student loan payments, and soaring gas prices. They noted that each of these on its own would not crash the $23 trillion American economy, but together they could tip us over the edge, given the economy is already, quote, cooling from higher interest rates. As the journal put it, the U.S. economy now faces a, quote, convergence of hazards that threaten to create more turbulence. I'm guessing the journal's editorial policy is to use words like hazards and turbulence to avoid that dreaded 9-letter word, recession, or the mother of 10-letter words, depression. The bigger picture is the lengths to which the establishment will go to media-splain the essential features of the central banking business cycle: inflation, then recession. You see, it's not the Fed printing up trillions in inflation and then breaking the economy to soak it up. No, it's all an endless series of perfect storms. Each a crazy quilt of headlines that you pour into a big pot. You mix in a few dozen articles about turbulence, and voila, it was all just a stretch of bad luck. Bad luck that, thankfully, the geniuses in Washington are working hard to fix. Top men, I tell you, top men. This has been the game for a long time, of course, really since the beginning of the central banking business cycle. In the 1970s, for example, when inflation started hitting double digits, our lapdog media was full of stories how inflation wasn't money printing. It was really overpopulation or Earth's limited resources. We were running out of everything, you see. Then it was OPEC. Never mind that inflation was already 8% when the Saudis launched their embargo. We have seen this in the past few years in rare form. When inflation first took off under Biden, outlets like the Journal pumped out the perfect storm stories, how Americans were buying too many Pelotons for the boat stuck in the Suez. It was the Amazon inflation for a minute. Then it was greedy grocery stores. Then it was global warming, as always. And finally, it was Mr. Putin stopping the Ukraine wheat going to Egypt. All just a series of perfect storms, over and over. You can almost see them pouring through headlines, looking for something, anything, plain lady, aliens, anything's game, when there is a central bank with a butt that needs covering. So what is next? Brought to you by Unchained. What's next is more creative headlines to distract from the Fed's surgical deconstruction of the American economy. More inflation, more recession, all with an exotic variety of excuses. So yes, unions, shutdowns, student loans, and oil could all send us into recession because the Fed put us on a cliff's edge, which is what the Fed is paid to do. Okay, we'll be watching. See you next time.